Welcome to a new video. Today is planter day. We are finally getting the planter out of the machine shed and we're gonna put it in the shop. We're gonna start tearing this thing apart, rebuilding it. Super excited for this because not only do I get to work on a planter, I love like planters are my favorite equipment by far, but that also means that spring is coming quickly and it's like 50 degrees outside. February 22nd. Here we go. We've already been piling parts on the tractor just to keep them out of the shed, out of the shop. But I think I can just pull it straight out without moving the sprayer. Yeah, I think if I can just pull it out far enough and then sneak by the combines through the door, I think I'll be good. So let's get this thing started. Here is the box of goodies. So for those of you guys that saw us do our planter rebuild last year, we put new parallel arms through a company called Solid Rock Ag. They had an awesome program where they sent you new parallel arms with the bushings and the inserts and everything. You replace all your parallel arms, then you sent them your old ones back for a core charge. So we are partnering up with Solid Rock Ag this year. They absolutely hooked us up. Thank you, Solid Rock Ag. And they are doing the same thing. Well, they don't want our old opening discs back, but they sent us their high wear part opening discs right there. There's a part number you can see right there. These opening discs, I'll have to figure out what the exact number is, but they're supposed to last way longer than John Deere ones. And then also underneath all these wear discs are the new closing wheel brackets. So we have the new closing wheel brackets that have the Copperhead Ag bearing in them. Let's see, last year we put one row right here. Last year we tried one row out with these Copperhead Ag bearings. These things are just so much smoother. There's no slop in them. Where like this one next to it, you see all that slop in there. So we are doing the same thing this year with that. We're gonna put all new closing wheel brackets on, and then we're gonna send them our old ones back for a core charge, and then they rebuild them and send them out to one of you guys that buys this kit. I think that's it. Is there anything else in there? I don't know. I'll just start taking this thing apart. Once again, thank you to Solid Rock Ag. I'm gonna leave their link down in the description. Awesome guys to work with. I love their exchange program. It just makes it so easy. That way we don't have to do any of the milling or the reaming or the drilling by ourselves, because let's be frank, I'm not very good at that stuff. So also with this planter, I talked to you guys in a couple or 2 videos ago, I think, about us adding saddle tanks to the tractor, and then we're gonna put on a bunch of liquid this year with the planter. We've actually changed our minds on that. We're going to apply nitrogen with our field cultivator now, because we started thinking the field cultivator is already putting liquid down. It already has the saddle tanks on it. We already have to get liquid to it with a tender truck. It just makes sense to put the nitrogen on with that and keep the planter to just planting. It's gonna make my life as a planter operator a lot easier. It's gonna make the logistics a lot easier, where all the trucks need to go. So we are gonna get this set up in case we need to use the 450 gallon tank that's already on it. We gotta fix all these because they all broke last year. But we're not gonna be putting saddle tanks on the tractor anymore for nitrogen. But we also got parts over here for the planter. So we got 24 new corn bowls, and we got these little knockout wheels right here. These go inside the unit, so I'm gonna be doing some rebuilding inside these units and make sure that they are good to go. Double check all the belts. Got some, may have to check the pulleys in the bottom. A lot of potential work here, but super excited for it. And then I also bought a set and seed here. Wanted to buy one of these last year, kind of forgot about it. But these are a pretty cool product. So, basically, I'm sure you guys maybe seen this before in some other YouTubers' channels. But, you use this set and seed to determine, oh come on, get out of there. To determine the gauge wheel height. So basically, you set this underneath the unit, you put your opening discs right here in the middle, and then you set the height that you want to plant with these little things that you can take on and off. There's multiple layers there. And then you put it on like a car jack and you lift it up, and then you can see exactly where to set the height of your plant or your gauge wheels. So like these right here, these can be different from row to row. So it allows you to have the most accurate and most consistent depth across your entire planter, even though these might not all be in the same spot. So I got all the discs out. Now I believe, let's see, bearing caps. I'm guessing these are my closing wheel brackets. Yes. Perfect. They even they re-power coat them and everything. Oh, that's right. They sent us their high wear springs too. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so Solid Rock Ag, they make a spring that has the same tension as the John Deere closing springs. So these ones that are back up in here, and they have the same tension, but they're actually a lot stronger. So you're supposed to break a lot less of them, because I tend to break quite a few of these John Deere closing springs. I completely forgot about that. That's something they offer too there. Man, they sent us the whole thing. I mean, they sent us the arm and everything. I literally just got to put these on. Sweet. Yeah, this is just, I don't know why no one's thought of this before, or anyone that I've heard of anyways. But you swap them out, you throw your old ones in the box, you ship them out, you get a discount, they get some new stuff to rebuild. It just makes a lot of sense. Okay, this one says bearings with instructions. Yeah, maybe. Somewhere in there, underneath maybe. Oh, there's some. Yep, and here are the bearing kits, right here. So there's instructions in there. Bolt it all together, throw it on, call it a day. Now I just gotta figure out where to start. I'm gonna let Chris do these. He's really, really good at getting these discs set. He has a business card method and it works really good. He's really good at that. I think I'm just gonna start tearing stuff apart, because this whole back part needs to come off. These wheels need to get put on, the new brackets, and then I'll probably start taking some of these units apart and replacing these little knockout wheels in here. I got a whole new set of those. And you may be wondering, Carson, where's everyone else at? Well, my dad is currently on vacation as of shooting this video, and my brother is in the north part right now. He's getting some seed stuff set up. So it's just me over here today. And also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but we've been cleaning our ceiling. Look at the difference in that line right there. That's 27 years of grime built up on the ceiling. It's kind of a long process, kind of a long, tedious process, but we're making progress. It's kind of a rainy day when we don't have anything else to do project. So probably be quite a while till we're done, but the stuff that we have done does look really good.
I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you. If you wanna take it back to the 50s, maybe I'm not the guy for you. You're dying not to work, but work until you die, you know that's true. Have you thought it through? Cause you love to tell me what to do. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about, maybe your two's upside down, and I'm not like you.
So I started to take off a couple of these old brackets here, and let me show you guys why this is such a terrible design. So, you got this. I don't know what you would technically call it. I don't know, the bushing, bearing, I don't know, whatever the wear part is that this slides up and down on. Now the issue is that because there's no lubricant in this or bearings or anything, not only does it wear this down, but it also oblongs these holes in here. So with this system, there's just no way to keep your stuff from wearing like it's not supposed to. Hence the slop. And this was like all new last year's. There's already that much slop in it. Whereas the bearing one, because it's an actual bearing and you got this collar here and it's bolted in all nice and tight, there's no slop and it's a nice even, okay, that's not making noise. It's a nice even smooth motion up and down, no side to side slop. Enclosing the trench is so important to the emergence of your corn. This just seems like a no-brainer to me on this one. So everything's taken apart, got the old ones here, got the new ones here. I've already started putting some of these brackets on, just loosely, because we're gonna make sure everything's straight and stuff later. But I just want to show you guys how neat this is. So here's the instruction packet. They lay it out super simple. Somewhere here I have a new one. Let me open this up. So one bag has everything you need for one bracket. The first thing I do is I get the spring attached to the unit, which is pretty simple. Just kind of slide her on in there. Whoop. Like that. And then you got your two bearings. They go here and here. Now, they don't quite slide in because of the powder coating. So what I do, I just got a little rubber mallet. Just kind of tap her in there, lightly. Like that. To the other side. Or I just found out that if you put them from the inside out, they actually slide like right in. So learn as you go. Then there are 5 washers, or 6 washers per side. So you got your bolt, 1 washer, put it on, put it through the outside, 4 small washers, and 1 large washer on the inside. So do that for both sides. Then I hold these bolts tight against the sides while I push it on, put it through the holes. You reuse your old lock nuts and you're done. That's basically it. Pretty dang easy install. And these things are so much nicer than the old John Deere style ones.
Expects me to, so you can keep your suit and your tie. Gotta hope that it strangles you. Yeah, I do. You guys said you don't need to impress the ones you hate. That's so up, cause everything you own just ends up owning you. So dear society, you suck. Say no, I'm not like you. I don't think that you get it.
Well, I got all these brackets on. I'm gonna wait for these wheels for a little bit. I got Trevor helping us out. He is replacing some of these bottom bushings. Last year, the bushings that we were sent were slightly the wrong size. So we got little spacer washers in there, but they sent us the correct ones here this year, so we're replacing those. Pretty easy thing to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to all these units and I'm going to replace these knockout wheels that are up in here because these are pretty sloppy. And I think they're the original ones that came with the planter, and this planter has a fair amount of acres on it now, so it looks like a pretty easy thing to do though. So these come like with the new, I don't even know what, basically just snap the whole thing right in there, it looks like. So it looks like just a couple little tabs, pop it out, pop the new one in, and hopefully that helps with our seed placement on the belt. I know it's gonna be absolutely impossible to see, but there is some wear on these old ones compared to the new ones. Not much, but you probably don't need much wear for these things to start acting up. So I don't think they cost too terribly much. The planter is one of those things where like everything to rebuild it's really expensive, but you're gonna lose more money by by having to do a worse job if you don't replace the stuff than if you just replace the stuff, have it do a good job. So worth it in my opinion. Hey guys, Editing Carson here. I realized I kind of ended that video in an abrupt spot that didn't work too well. So, yeah, we replaced all those little knockout wheels, and then I will continue on in the planter rebuild in the next video. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.